What's up? We are back in Paris. I'm Noah Thomas from Highsnobiety, and this is Spring Summer 2020 Paris Men's. Really exciting stuff. We're going to be talking to tons of designers, insiders. We're going to be talking to our editors here at Highsnobiety to see what they think of the new shows. There are a lot of new designers showing for the first time, designers that were showing for the first time last season that are now pretty much vets. One show in, but they're vets. Once you're in Paris, you get the vibe. You already know what it is. We're going to be talking to tons of people. Really exciting, so please stay tuned. What's good? We are here in Paris, chilling on some bikes with Editorial Director of Highsnobiety, Jian DeLeon. What is good?
What's good, man? We're in Paris.
We're in Paris. Okay, so a lot of exciting things. Obviously, Heron Preston is showing for the second time. Sander sees Marjan. He's going to show. Emily Bodie is going to show. What are you excited to see?
Man, you know, I love Bodie. I'm really excited for that. I think Heron's going to really bring it this season. You know, he worked with New York Nico for these films. It really celebrates New York, real New York and Paris vibes. But I also just got the Louis Vuitton menswear show invite, and it is legit a kite. It's a kite. And I'm just like, all right, it's vibes. Like, just opening up, it's a green kite. Like, I don't know what to expect, but already that's like, okay, that's going to be a moment.
All right, so I got a chance to talk to Heron Preston after his second show, Concrete Jungle. Super New York inspired, really exciting. Let's see what he had to say. All right, so first off, congratulations, second official show.
Yeah, second official runway show.
Dude, man, it was like the most New York thing of all time. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to reflect on my life in New York. I've almost lived there nearly 20 years, and I just thought about just bringing this like vibe home and just reflecting on the city. And so that's where we landed on Concrete Jungle. You know, I work with one of my favorite Instagrammers, New York Nico, to film the footage, and I wanted to really create like a city vibe. Like these are like dress codes for the streets, like big city life. I had the opportunity to play Dipset in Paris on a runway, you know, like, so it's just really pushing and just having fun, like really having fun. And there's a bunch of collaborations also in the collection. There's one with an architecture firm, Datner Architects. They designed the Salt Shed where I had my very first Fashion Week presentation. So it was like Tyvek foam suit that Alton came out and opened with. There's another collaboration with Levi's. There's one with Sammy Miro, vintage from Los Angeles. There's one with Gore-Tex. We did a whole entire Gore-Tex collaboration. And, you know, I just really wanted to elevate, you know, the collection. So we opened with tailoring. Like I had a statement. I really wanted to, you know, put my stake in the ground with my tailoring. And then we went into more of kind of like workwear. There's a lot of like beautiful workwear pieces in there that are inspired by safety harnesses that construction workers wear when they're working at like super high altitudes. They like buckle themselves into buildings. So there was a whole entire story there. And then, you know, I kind of continued to go into kind of like more like sportswear, and that's kind of where you start like more of the Gore-Tex stuff. I also did a collaboration with a painter named Robert Nava, literally putting like his painting on the collection. So he's one of my favorite artists. Actually, one of the first paintings I ever bought was one of his. And then we ended with more tailoring.
So you just talked about sportswear, you talked about tailoring, you played Dipset. What is exciting about menswear to you right now?
I think it's just like, there's a cultural shift. There's a shift that's happening where even streetwear, the term streetwear is being redefined these moments. And so I think it's really exciting for me to kind of be a part of that story of the change that we're seeing. You know, I started screen printing t-shirts. Like Alton was like, can you remember one of your first designs? I was like, yeah, it was like a Thug Life t-shirt. I like redrew his like Thug Life tattoo and changed the 2 Pac to H. Preston and printed those on some American Apparel t-shirts. And how far I've come from there, it's just like, man, I'm a part of like pushing kids who just start off making t-shirts. So that's what's really exciting for me to be a part of that story.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're at Champs-Élysées right now, about to walk into the brand new Galerie Lafayette store. There's a Fear of God pop-up. Jerry Lorenzo is there. Check it out. All right, so first off, congrats on this crazy year.
Thank you so much, man. It's like we're halfway through, but thank you.
I mean, it's already been so crazy, so right now we're just chilling right now. Like, what is this?
Well, this is our kind of celebrating our first delivery from the 6th collection. So this is actually the only store that we ship to in Paris. And so they just kind of wanted to celebrate the delivery with me in town. So I said I would stop by and we can celebrate together.
And, all of your friends are showing, you're showing. It's just like everything is going on. How crazy is it? I mean, since you've gotten into the game, for you guys to be the top guys when you come to Paris, how does that feel?
I mean, it's humbling, but I mean, my goal was never to be one of the top guys. I don't mind being number 5, number 10. My goal is to just be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So I think hot cools down, and so I never want to get too high on what's happening right now. I'm trying to set the business in a way that's here for the long term.
So when you try to, not focus on the trends, focus on what's hot, what is exciting to you right now in menswear?
Oh man, I don't know, man. There's just so many ideas out right now because there's a kind of remember when everyone wanted to be a photographer, then everyone wanted to be a DJ. I feel like everyone's designing and they're showing their designs on social. So I just feel like I'm getting flooded with a million ideas, and so I'm trying to kind of look outside of what's happening now and continue to look in vintage where I always look, and so I'm inspired by things of the past.
And what would you say to those young designers that do feel the need to get that kind of instant validation and always, show their designs and their creations on the internet? How would you tell them to kind of, focus and kind of let that marinate?
Don't share it till it's ready. Don't share it till it's in the store. You know what I mean? Because ideas are getting knocked off left and right. It's a different day and age, and I feel like the longer you sit with something, the better it's going to be, which is why we don't release collections on seasonal. We release them when they're ready because I've got to marinate with the ideas. I got to make sure that what I'm proposing is definitely worthy of being in the market. And so I guess what I would tell the young designers is as long as what you have to say is not being said, then say it. But if what you're saying is so much like what else is out there, then maybe this isn't the best field for you to be in.
Word. Thank you so much. And also congrats again. I mean, like you said, the year's just halfway through, but it's already been so crazy for you, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Always good.
Okay, so that is it. Day 1, Paris Fashion Week, Spring Summer 2020. It was good. A little slow, but you can tell it's going to be a real roller coaster. Please stay tuned. We are going to be here every single day giving you the hottest news.